myself a matcha, and then I realized I don't have my little, what's it called? Like blender thing. So I've got all of these like matcha bits in here. Anyway, hi, good morning. Welcome to another vlog. I thought I would do a little weekend vlog with you guys. I was honestly just gonna relax because Bryson's staying with my mom this weekend. That when it happened. A day. Like, she offered to pick him up from school and have a little sleepover with him. And I was like, I don't know, like it's really hard for me to not be with him for like longer than 24 hours. Like I don't know, I just really miss him and stuff. But I thought this would be a really good opportunity. This is one of the reasons why we moved down here, is to, you know, accept help and be with family, and I think it's good for Bryson to socialize and be with someone else besides me all the time. I was like, okay, we'll do it, and then I'll just get some work done. And I was sitting on the couch and I was like, I'm just gonna take this day and do nothing, staring at these windows. These blinds drive me absolutely insane. Like, I know they're actually really unsafe too for toddlers, and I've been noticing Bryson playing with them, so I want to take them down, but I'm like, we need some sort of privacy. I know that there's this curtain brand on Amazon called Two Curtains that we had gotten from Amazon. They're like the viral ones. They say they're not expensive, but they actually really end up being really expensive when you customize them, and I actually got them like on their website, not just the Amazon website. We still have those, but I think those are gonna go in Bryson's room because those are gonna be more like blackout ones, but I don't want blackout curtains in the living room. I'm not a huge fan of blackout anyway. Like, I sleep with my windows open, but with Bryson that just made the most sense. So the expensive ones are going in his room. I would like to get those IKEA curtains that I've had in multiple apartments. They're called Ritva curtains. They're honestly so inexpensive. I think they're $30 for a rack of 2. At least that's what they were when I got them. I don't have rods yet, but at least just taking them down would make me feel really good. And buying the curtains, and maybe we'll do like an Amazon rod or something, and usually those ship pretty fast. And I have a step stool coming today, so it just makes sense. So I think I want to do that as my little project today. Let's do it. It already feels so much more open in here. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't. There's just something about windows, and like especially windows with views that shut, that I'm like, I feel like claustrophobic. I'm gonna take off these like the hooks and stuff on the top, and then I'm gonna go get the curtains. Maybe we'll find some rods in there too. I always hate going into IKEA because I usually go in with like one thing in mind, but I have to go through the whole freaking store. First I'll find it. Just IKEA to me is like, it's a lot. It's like a warehouse. Would you rather go to the super Target or the like neighborhood Walmart? I'd rather go to the neighborhood Walmart because it's smaller. I can get in, get out. There's something about those big warehouses that make me very uncomfortable. I always avoid going to IKEA, but you know, you can't beat the deals there sometimes. You really can't. I'm gonna show you guys how I've been getting ready. I haven't like done a get ready with me in so long. This is the Lady Gaga foundation. I really like it, but it is extremely dewy, like extremely dewy. I have very oily skin, so when I use this, I definitely feel like I have makeup on. Sometimes I'll totally skip this and just do concealer. I need a beauty blender. I seem to have lost mine in the move. Also, I need to turn this light on because I feel like it's way better lighting. Then I'll take my concealer. This is the NARS concealer. This is probably like the third one of these I bought. You know it's a good product like when you continuously buy it over and over and over. I used to do translucent powder, but honestly that is such a messy process, so I just stick with the pressed powder. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury. Again, I've purchased so many of these. It's called the Airbrush Flawless Finish, and it really does take away all that extra shine that you don't want. Then I'll go in with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and just apply this underneath my cheekbone. Honestly, I'm so messy with makeup now. I don't even know if I blend it all the way. Sometimes I notice I'm like, it's pretty bad. But I'll also put some on my eyelid. This is where subtle things, like small things like this, make such a big difference. But I'll squeeze together like an eyebrow brush, and I'll draw a line on my nose and kind of contour it. So I kind of just look in the mirror and see like where I would want a shadow. But this is where it gets interesting. If you do like a little like curved line right here on the tip of your nose, it gives you kind of the impression that you have a button nose. So I've been doing that lately again. And then I'll just do a little bit more on my lid. Some definition and color toning to the rest of my skin tone. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm pretending to be a makeup artist. I have no idea what I'm saying. I need to just stop pretending like I know what I'm doing. Just be real. The Rare Beauty, I actually finished this one and I bought it in another color, but I really like this one. This is Hope. It's like really at the end, but it honestly applies better because if you've ever purchased this, you know how pigmented it could be and it can easily go on like so much, so fast. Like you think a dot doesn't do much, but it goes a long way, this product. So I almost like it better now that it's almost gone. Again, little subtle things. I put a little bit on my nose, like the bridge of my nose, and then on my eyes as well. Just like anywhere where the sun would hit me, but I love that color. It gives my face like some color and I love it. I just recently picked this up. This is a new purchase. What I actually really like is the Rare Beauty highlighter in the color Exhilarate. And I'll just do the tip of my nose and my cheekbones. Again, this is like super pigmented, but I like putting on highlighter with my fingers because it's supposed to be dewy, right? And then I'll put some on my lid like so. And again, subtle little things is put it on your pinky and then put it like right here in the corner. Look at the difference of the eye. It just makes such a big difference. And then I'll go in with like honestly any darker kind of neutral toned color. This is like a dark kind of brown and I'll put it on the crease of my lid. And then again, I'll do that thing where I'll pinch it. And I draw from like where my pupil is out and up. Kind of gives that cat effect without like that wing. I've never been a fan of the wing. Not only because I don't like it, but I don't know how to draw it. So like this, if you just follow your natural outline, go like this, it kind of adds like another looking eyelash. So it makes your eyelashes look really long at the end and like gives that cat appearance that makes your eyes like. I just did this the other day, and this is the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in the shade, I think it's like taupe or something. It's the brown, I think light brown or something. But they're like $3 at CVS, and I've been kind of liking the pencil more than the brush because you draw like little individual hairs in the direction that your eyebrows grow, so it looks much more natural than the powder that I usually do. And I think I'm gonna just gravitate towards that. Okay, and then this is also something that a lot of girls don't do, I've noticed, but you gotta like wipe off that makeup on your lips because it can like accumulate and it just looks gross. I've been doing just simple Fenty gloss. Again, I've had this product for so long, Gloss Bomb. This one just lasts so long, but I would definitely repurchase if I ever ran out. And it tastes like that lip gloss by Lip Smoker that I used to get all the time when I was a kid. I love it. New product. This is the Tower 28 mascara. I've heard so many things about this brand. I had to try it. I usually am doing better than Sex mascara, but I think I like this one better because it's just more natural looking and less like dramatic. It has kind of like a curved wand too, so it just goes on way more natural. I feel like it took longer just because I've been talking to you guys, but usually this is like honestly like 5-minute kind of thing. The mom makeup. Just a disclaimer, they were like $39.99, but that was like a specific measurement. They have one that's actually cheaper, which is, I think it was like 54 inches or something like that. But the $39.99 was 94. They actually didn't have that size, so I got a size bigger and it ended up being, I think it was like $59.99. But either way, that's like super inexpensive. And it comes in it with like a pack of 2. Like the left and the right side. It's not just one shade. It looks so nice in here. I was actually so surprised at how much I found at IKEA that I was like, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. But I think I'll have to go back there when I want like just smaller things around the house. They had some cute things. Like usually I'm not too much of an IKEA fan. Like I feel like some of it looks super cheap. They had some really nice stuff. Like I was shocked. So I've definitely got to go back when I want to spend money, but I don't want to spend money right now. I definitely want to be saving more than I'm spending, which is not what I'm doing right now. But I'm gonna make myself some lunch, like a little salad kit. I've been loving salad kits again. And then this LaCroix, I think I talked about this already. This is like the best flavor. Like, it is so good. I'm like living on these. And then I'm gonna clean a little bit because it's kind of a mess in here. And then have a chill night. I don't have anything to do. It's a Friday night, guys. This is me at 30. I wanna go to bed and like be in bed by like 5 p.m. It is 3 o'clock. I've got 2 hours to just get things done. I'm gonna do some computer work and then literally lie in bed. That's what I wanna do. I finished. This is such a sweet book. Definitely moments of like, ugh, there's like animal abuse talk, which that was like really sad, but I wanna watch the movie. But I'm probably gonna wait for Xander to come home, but I heard the movie's pretty good. I feel like this is gonna be one of the most rare times where the movie might be better than the book, because I know it's like a really, really sought after movie. But yeah, I finished my book. It's still light outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I think I'm just gonna go to bed. It's like 7 o'clock. So yeah, but this is like my last book of my summer reading list. I actually no, I still have this one. The last book of my summer reading list, and then I think we'll do like I'll share with all the reviews and stuff, but I've actually finished a reading list for once. It is 1 o'clock and I am torrential downpour. I have been on 3 walks today, not because I'm being healthy, not because it's a nice area. My son would not sleep. I've been in and out thinking he's fallen asleep, put him in the crib, wakes up, like just not taking a nap. And oh my God, it was driving me insane, but I just put him down. There's 2 really good feelings. The first one is like finally being able to put him down after a very long bout of resistance, and the second is like when he goes down effortlessly and you're just like, oh my God, I'm a queen, like I just am perfect. Like I'm a perfect mother. Yeah, it's just God. Anyway, I want to show you guys the new curtains. So my gracious mother came and helped me put these up the other day, and honestly they look way better than I was expecting. Like these are so inexpensive and the quality is just unreal. Like I've had these in so many apartments and like there's a reason, and they're so much cheaper than like those 2 pages ones, and they look pleated at the top. Like I can't reach too high up there, so they're not perfect, and I'm gonna be closing them and opening them a lot. We've got to do these, but unfortunately the rod that came in was from Amazon and there was a piece that was like a little broken. It was the end piece, so I've got to get that in the mail, and I think my mom's gonna help me next week put these up. But yeah, I'm like obsessed. So all we've got left now is dining table. We've got the second chair coming when Z comes, and I want to get a little coffee table here, and then a rug, and then we've got to clean this couch. It's so dirty, really bad from all the moving, and then mount the TV, and we're Gucci. I'm so excited for the holidays because it'll give me something to like settle down in, really just bask at home, give me something to play with in terms of seasonality. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the holiday season this year. I really want to just make the most of having a complete home. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is just lounge for a sec. I need to make some potatoes for Bryson. I've had them in the pantry for a while now and I just need to bake those, so I'm probably gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try to read. This is the last book that I have for my summer reading list, and I'm only on habit 1. Like I'm pretty far deep in there. Like it had a pretty hefty intro, and I'm already writing down so many notes. I think I'm gonna get a lot from this book. Like it's not a classic for no reason. Also, another baby doll top. I'm like seriously obsessed with these. They just remind me so much of Hollister Co. back in the day when I was like in high school, and every shirt that I wanted but couldn't afford, and I just love them. They're so comfortable. Hollister really, like from the beginning, has had the highest quality pieces of clothing. Like I just love that you can crumble them in your hand because it's just so comfortable. I always used to say that about Hollister jeans and pants. It's just the crumbliness of it. Like it just is so cozy, but it's not heavy. They're very lightweight and really good quality. I'm like living in Hollister. I'm having a Hollister moment right now. Yeah, I'm just loving it. long time ago, back in the olden days, I used to do a series called Manifestation Wednesday videos, and I would just talk about things that I learned, that I was researching, and just like all about mindset. I'm gonna do a little segment today in this video. If this was going to be a Manifestation Wednesday video, I would title this, How to Change Your Life with This Simple Mindset Trick. Something like that. I just finished the first habit of this book and it's so good. I wrote down so many notes and I'm like, they're so good I can't not share. So I'll link this down below. This is a really good book so far. It's the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. First habit is to be proactive. So essentially this is broken down into 1, taking responsibility, and number 2, taking the initiative. Okay, the taking responsibility route. This is just something I feel like is so relevant right now, especially when like on social media. I loved this quote, and this is something that I needed to hear like a month ago. You get to decide how all of this is going to affect you. Like, you get to decide. Just positive thinking is not going to manifest happy things all the time in your life. Like, life is hard. There's hard moments to life. Bad things happen. To sit there and just like negate that or just think positively around that, to me is just like a little out of touch. It's not necessarily like what you can control, but when life does throw things at you, you get to decide what you get to do with that. Like, your reaction towards life situations, instead of sitting there comparing it or blaming it or woe is me, which, you know, sometimes you can be in that mindset. That's totally okay, and I've been there, trust me, I've been there. But you got to learn from it and eventually like take steps to move forward with everything that's happened to you, and like, what are you going to do with that? That's what you decide. So there's 2 people that can go through this similar situation, and one ends up, you know, bitter and upset and angry the rest of their life, not making a difference, and then there's another person who uses that and like helps people or uses that pain to connect with others and empathize with others going through that situation, or just become stronger and work on things that are not even related to that. He said when you base things on your conditions, you're basing them around feelings, and you're letting your feelings dictate your life. But when you decide to base it around choices that you can make, you start to realize that it's not necessarily your feelings that are affecting your actions, but your values. I loved it. This is another thing that was like, wow. The weather affects our mood. Like, everyone's heard that. Choose to be reactive and bring your own damn weather. I just love that. I was like, hell yeah. You can still be influenced by your weather, but your response to the weather is your choice. The whole thing is like taking responsibility, right? Responsibility. You have the ability to respond however you choose. That's the beauty of being human. And a really good example of this is Joseph in the Bible. Now, this isn't a religious text or anything, but it is more of an like outdated book. The original copy was written 1989. The fact that he like even brings up the Bible is pretty awesome, because there's so many good stories and values and like lessons in the Bible. And I think the fact that people like tiptoe around that now is like very, I don't know, there's just so much a lot of people can take from the Bible. So the fact that he even mentioned that, if you are interested, go read it. I read that story, and that's one that I will never, like, I don't ever really forget. It's a really, really good story with so many different life lessons. I am what I am today because of the choices I made yesterday. Your choices. You can choose to react based on your feelings, or you can choose to react based on your values. It's like wisdom versus victimhood. Okay, so now it's all about taking the initiative. And I actually wrote this. I've been doing like a lot of journaling for things that I've learned since I've turned 30, and one of them was literally to just be that thing. If you want to manifest, I hate that word, but if you want to like attract love in your relationship and you feel like you're blaming it on other people, things beyond your control, just be what you want to be. So like, if you want to manifest love in your relationship, be love. Like, show love. Do everything that you would feel towards that person if your relationship was love. Just do it. Like, be the love, and eventually they're going to respond to the way you're reacting. And if you're responding with love versus if you're responding with the idea that there's no love in your relationship, like, how is that person going to react towards you? You gotta like think like that. So if you want to like manifest a really good job or a job that you love, pretend like you love your job now, and just how would you act if you loved your job? Eventually you will manifest those feelings and the actions that, I don't know, just like, you just have to be it, okay? There's 2 circles. There's a circle of concern, which is people who are fixated on things that they cannot control, that are beyond their control. And they kind of complain or blame or whatever. And it's a lot of like, I think the word was haves, like if I had this, I could have this, like had. Use the language of being. I can be more diligent. I can be more creative. I can be more cooperative. And it was just all about becoming, which is kind of what I was just talking about with the journal entry that I had for myself, of just becoming what you want out of that said situation. He said to turn it into a verb. So if you want to have love, be love. Like turn love into a verb and just be love. Be a better partner, be happy, be a better student, be a better employee. Work on being, like become that said verb. I liked this one. Instead of talking about them/it, the problem, why not try to talk with it? Ding, ding, ding. The secret behind habit effectiveness is our ability to make and keep commitments to yourselves, to other people. If you have a promise, keep it. If you have a goal, achieve it. Like, it's really that simple. Just fucking do it. But it's so true. I just liked the mindset idea of like taking ownership of over how you're reacting towards things. Like your response is all up to you. And obviously, like, it can take a while to get into that mindset, but if you work on it every single day, you'll notice huge drastic changes. And he even said, like, do the 30-day challenge where you just do that. Like, just be that thing. Take responsibility for where you're at and don't base it around your feelings and complaining and going down that wormhole, but really using it as leverage to share and improve your values. Yeah, it's just really great. So I think this is an amazing book. So far, I really like it. But I'm gonna read probably one habit a day over the next week. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just read the other one because I really was into this. So I like. I just built this bookshelf for Bryson's room. Thank you. A carrot? Thank you. And it's like a rotating bookshelf. He has a ton of like other like just random books that he can play with. We've got his wall bookshelf already up, but this only holds so many books. He's already going through it, but you get the drill. Those are his curtains, ignore. We're gonna put those up sometime this week. But yeah, this kid is like obsessed with reading. So he's got so many books. This will keep him entertained forever. But I'll link this down below too. It's cute. I think I'll put like a plant or something. Oh, that's probably not the best idea. I don't know what I'm gonna put on top there, but we'll do something cute and decorative up here. Do you like your new bookshelf? Look! Is that Shrek? He thinks that tail's Shrek because it's green. And Shrek is like his favorite movie right now. Is that your Shrek? There's Shrek. He likes Woody and Buzz. What else? Finding Nemo or blah blah blah.
What?
You think that's Shrek?
What?
Shrek. And where's Donkey? Donkey is the puppy. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Spend the rest of the night with him because he starts school tomorrow. And we've got an exciting week coming up. I'm gonna be vlogging like my first full week back in Florida. Shrek, I see. And we'll have a special guest come in. His daddy's coming home. I'm so excited. That'll probably be later in the week, but yeah. Thank you for watching. He's gonna read here for the next hours. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.